Now, I was talking earlier about PayNet, right? Now, the reason why PayNet is important is because certain business credit products, for example, with Truist, Citizens Bank, they do pull your PayNet. So they're looking at any past financial accounts that you've had or you've managed. They're not looking at your Dun and Bradstreet. They're not looking at net 30s. They're looking at loans, lines of credit, and credit cards, actual financial products. So I've actually come across a handful of banks recently where they use PayNet or they use your business credit report as supplemental information. So you can have good personal credit, you can have income, but they are going to use business credit as a supplemental data point to evaluate you for different credit accounts. So PayNet is one of the most important ones, and I'll give you a couple accounts that 100% report to Equifax as well as PayNet. Now, number one, you have the Fuelman MasterCard, which is also under the Corpay umbrella as well. So FleetCor actually is the umbrella company of Corpay MasterCard as well as the Fuelman MasterCard. So both of those accounts are going to report to PayNet. You also have FNBO credit cards, First National Bank of Omaha. Those report to Equifax. Let's see what else. You also have Citizens Bank. So Citizens Bank does report to Equifax Business. And all of this information I actually pulled from my Equifax Business Credit Report. Oh yeah, Truist Business Credit Products. So business credit cards, business lines of credit, secured business loans, secured business line of credit. All the Truist business credit products report to Equifax Business. And like I said, eventually reports to PayNet. So those types of accounts are going to help you build business credit. Now, here's a little game changer I'm going to throw out for you guys. So with Truist, you can get a secured loan as well as a secured business line of credit. Of course, you do have to put up your own money, but they actually report your most recent payment on your Equifax business credit report. So for example, let's say you have, $10,000, you get a secure business line of credit, and let's say, you're using that line of credit and, you're making these payments. They actually report your last payment. So let's say you use your full $10,000 line of credit and then you immediately paid it back. It's going to report a $10,000 payment as your most recent payment. Their auto vehicle loans from Truist also report to Equifax Business. So like these types of accounts, these installment loans, these secured loans, these lines of credit and credit cards from Truist report same way at Citizens Bank. Citizens Bank credit card, Citizens Bank line of credit, business loans, they all report. SBA loans also report to Equifax Business. So there's a handful of accounts that you can get strategically that are going to report to Equifax Business, which will then help you get additional lines of credit. Now, there's another bank called First National Bank of Pennsylvania, and I recently got a business line of credit from them, and I found out that they actually pull your PayNet business credit report to evaluate you for business lines of credit. If your goal is to get financial products, lines of credit, credit cards, loans, you want to focus really on your Equifax business credit report. I know a lot of people talk about Dun and Bradstreet and so forth, but to be honest with you, in my opinion, I would say that Equifax and even Experian and Telescore for that matter is going to be more important for the loans, lines of credit. Now, should you build your DNB? Of course, but from my experience, DNB seems to be more geared for vendor trade credit. And vendor trade credit, it's great to grow and scale your business, but there are limitations because you can't always, get cash access or use it anywhere. So yeah, when you're building business credit, you got to make sure that you're doing it strategically, acquiring accounts that are actually going to help you in the long run versus, sometimes, there's business vendor credit that doesn't even report. So you might have these accounts, use them, and it's not helping you reach your goal. Anyways, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon.